Back to another episode of Kingmaker Legacies. We have episode 11 on tap for you guys tonight. A Cry in the Dark. We're really excited. We're all freaking out about what the hell is going to come. We are intentionally choosing to spend the evening waiting for the ghosts of the past to come and haunt us. Whose idea this was, I'll never know. That said, Jason, for those of us that have not been following along, give us the run-in.
Okay. So recently you guys have made your way to the old city of Old Varnhold, right? The ruined, burned, destroyed city. There you guys made your way into the city, found what looks to be some sort of mass pyre area that's very old, and then you made your way to a municipal building, kind of a governmental building, although apparently now it seems that it's more of a courthouse as its main function. And there you kind of investigated some, found a swirling vortex of books, learned that it was something called a haunt, which is just something happened. There's some sort of manifestation of energy tied to some horrific event and emotion. And you guys are trying to figure out how to put it to rest. You guys know that all haunts function differently and how you do that. So you took the body that you found and tried to bury it in the cemetery. It didn't work out very well. Found you needed a couple keys to get into the mausoleum. Came back to the municipal building to see if maybe you could find them. Investigated the rest of the building, and
Box.
ran and found Tahani found a music box that when she opened it and started playing, a spirit approached her. And you guys learned that there's another evil spirit apparently running around, and but unfortunately, the spirit that Tahani saw said that she would only be able to come back at nighttime because she's not strong enough to come day. And so you guys decided to take a rest, take a nap, and then wake up at nighttime and see what Old Varnhold has to offer at night.
Exactly what we said we weren't going to do.
But we
Don't want to be
got-
there anywhere at night. Hey guys, let's stay the night.
We also found all the statues, and there was a distinctive lack of Keegan
And Cork.
and Gore and Ghost. More importantly, Ghost and Tiny. There was no Tiny.
I mean, there's also no cat. There's no cat
There's no
statue.
cat.
There was no cat statue.
I'm holding out that there's a fountain somewhere of Tiny with the water trickling out.
Tiny Cat and Ghost all in one
we shall
like montage.
Yeah.
We shall see. I mean, to be fair, you as players know who these are. Your characters not so much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you guys go to, sleep. Sleep away the rest of the daytime that you have left. Wake up. It's been dark out probably for maybe a full hour at this point. So we're talking probably like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
The lights on the wall still up?
They are.
All right, so I'm going to just kind of stretch, sit up on the chair, and I'm going to kind of really carefully listen around to see if there's any noises that might be coming from either just outside or elsewhere within the building.
Go ahead and make a perception roll. Do not hear anything. It is super quiet.
Eerily quiet. All right. So, is everyone awake at this point, or?
Yeah, you guys are all awake, waking each other up. Nothing happened during any of the watches. Nothing weird. I guess just kind of slept, woke up, and nighttime
Did we
now.
take watches? Did we take watches?
I
think
assumed
so.
you took watches in your normal succession of watches.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we did totally.
yep. Like I said, nothing really happened.
All right.
Tiggerbakken stayed awake the whole time,
Yeah, because
draining a vial.
not sleeping ever in this place.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. There is some moonlight outside. You do notice that, looking out the giant windows that point eastwards. There is some moonlight. Not a lot. It's not, we're only getting to 3/4 of the moon full so far. So.
All right. All right. So, do we want to eat breakfast, or are we gonna put some food in our stomachs before we get this ghost hunt started, or do we just want to get right to it?
I'm always down for breakfast.
So let's get into a little bit. Sure, let's get into a little bit of food. We'll kind of put some sustenance in us, and then should we start with the music box then, and just kind of see where we go from there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I pray to my God even though it's nighttime instead of morning? I'm assuming like I wake up, part of my routine, but it's nighttime.
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys do your normal routines and stuff like when you would wake up. Everything that you do would do to get all of your abilities and spells and stuff back.
I wasn't sure if my God would be distraught that I was doing it at night when there's no sun.
Not necessarily. I mean, it's odd, but it's not. It's not. It's fine. Like
Okay.
what you're doing is more. I mean, you're just you're doing more like monk type stuff, not really prayer
Okay.
necessarily. It feels weird doing it at night.
Night.
All right. Well, let's get ourselves all around this box then, and let's see here what happens.
I will walk back to the room that I found the music box in.
Okay.
And touch the music box again.
You touch the box.
Mm-hmm.
Not really doing anything.
I will wind up the box and get it to play again.
Okay. Is it just Tahani room?
I'm assuming we're all there.
Yeah,
this is the whole reason we stayed.
Yeah.
we'd all be in the same room when this goes.
So we're gonna take. Let's see here. Tahani.
Thanks, cat.
Willick is currently kind of standing guard at the door. He's watching in, but he's also watching outside the door to be safe. Anyway, so you wind up the music box and you open it up, start playing it. Creepy kind of lilting melody playing out of the music box. Same as the night before. No, you don't really hear. I mean, it's just the music box right now. That's all that's really going on.
I will call out. Excuse me. Very nice lady.
Do you have a name for your friend, the ghost?
His name escapes me right now.
Her name was Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Are we sure this wasn't a hallucination?
I promise it was not. Alyssa, if you can hear us, we came at night, just like you asked. Please, we want to help your spirit find rest.
Okay. You guys can, after Tahani begins speaking these words, you guys can make perception rolls.
Is Tawny crazy?
Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow. Hacks. From the same person. Hacks. All right. I mean, I guess I should roll Willick too. God, I need to get his character sheet out. Look over there.
Mm-hmm.
And perception.
We know
It's a good
all.
sound.
You ain't getting past us today.
All right. So, everybody inside the room notices that, standing behind, they're kind of between Tahani and Tiggerbakken. It's like kind of like a shimmer, slowly, kind of almost like this weird glowing mist, faintly glowing mist, kind of coalesces together. And there is this tall, slender, half-elven woman wearing these. It looks like slightly like a more basic, older version, maybe, of the robes that you saw all of the sort of clerks and government officials and stuff that had been murdered a long time ago downstairs wearing. She's wearing. So she looks around nervously. Tahani, Raspin, and Willick also hear what sounds like a door opening.
In the room?
Somewhere, not in the room,
Okay.
somewhere in the rest of the building. Not sure where, because it's kind of like very faint, like almost like scratching noise of like something just kind of moving slightly.
We're not
It's
alone.
just echoing. And it's actually just like a slight reverberation or echo throughout the compound.
Are you all right?
What was that?
I'm asking the ghost if she's okay.
She's just looking around nervously, and she's like, I think I'm just. Is he here?
Is who here?
The savage.
The savage.
I don't know what its name is. Just we call it the savage.
What does it look like?
I mean, it looks similar to what it did during life. It's just a very large human man, really big axe and leather armor,
Do we still have the picture?
feathers and beads in his hair and beard.
Can we pull out the picture and show her?
Oh, the one that we got from the Gnomon?
Yep.
That you know that's like the guy that's running around with like the sword that has like the night sky on the
Yep.
blade, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what you're gonna show her?
Yes.
She looks at it and she's like, I don't know what that is. It's very nicely drawn.
But that's not what the savage looks like?
No.
No, okay.
Did the savage end all your lives?
Him and his band are the ones that entered and
All right.
murdered most of us.
Was there a big fire out front?
not sure what you mean.
Outside of the courthouse, we saw evidence of like a mass burning of bodies.
Oh, I honestly don't know. I mean, I remember dying and what it felt like, and then I remember being here, but when I was here, it was later than the events that had transpired.
Well, we're gonna have to get ready to handle this savage by the sounds of things. Did y'all say you heard something?
Yeah, Willick's
The
like,
door.
there's something moving in the building. I can't do that voice.
Then we all gonna have to get ready for a little bit of a messy situation. Something like that is that angry,
Just like,
that passionate when they're alive. That carries over.
she's like, I can try to feel where he is, but if I do so, I risk him knowing I am.
Is he trying to get you?
Knows I'm here, and every time we've encountered each other, he's attempted to kill me again, I guess. I fled because when he does it, it still hurts. And I come back sometime later.
Is he the only one that we need to worry about here in?
No, there's more. There's not. Um, there's well, there's Sterling, but he's not. He's more of a nuisance than a threat. But there's all of the Savages' crew, I guess, just kind of roam around at night.
Did you know that money was being taken from the books, the records of the town?
No.
Sense motive.
Okay. It doesn't seem like she knows anything. It's more of like this, like, where she's like apprehensive of what's being said to her.
I see that makes you uncomfortable.
It's not something I would ever expect to happen, considering, how tight the Money Keeper was.
It wasn't in the current or the last year. It was the year before that.
Hmm.
And it wasn't ever large amounts. It was, 2 or 3%.
She's like, I mean, I guess maybe it could be happening. I would assume that Olgave would have caught it, and I'm pretty sure he's not one who did it, unless, of course, he like turned somehow. I just don't see it happening.
Turned how?
Olgave was very pious.
Pious to whom, if you don't mind my asking?
Sarah and Rye.
You said Sterling's a nuisance. See around as well, typically at nighttime.
Yeah, he's always here in the building somewhere. He doesn't ever leave. I don't know if he can.
Is Olgave here?
No. Well, sort of, kind of. I can like, I don't kind of like whenever you walked into his office, you could always feel his eyes on you, even if he wasn't there, and it's still that way.
Yeah, we understand that implicitly. Uh, Alyssa, we're gonna see what we can do to try to track down this savage and try to keep you safe. We appreciate you making the effort for us here, but I got one more question about the time before. Can you help us out with that?
Um, if I can remember, maybe.
Sure. We're trying to find the keys to the government mausoleum. Where would they be kept? Who would have them?
Um, mm, uh, the keys were kept by uh the head priestess at the Church of Sarenrai in the city,
All
um,
right.
and the other one was kept by the uh, wandering priest of Erastil.
Do you know where they may have lacked a frequent?
I mean, the priestess never traveled far from her church.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the priest of Erastil. I mean, if he wasn't if he was in the city at all, you could uh, find him at the Smoking Mountain.
Is that a is that an inn?
Indeed.
Well, thank you very kindly for your information and your help. We will.
Is there anything else we should know? Anything else you'd like us to do to
Um,
put your soul at rest?
I mean, I, I don't know. Not. I don't know why I'm still here.
Out of game, have we found her body anywhere?
Nope.
We haven't come across her body.
Nope.
Okay.
For all we know, she's a smear in the street.
Then
Or
I will.
in the courtroom. Alyssa, what did you do here?
I looked up information, old cases, old rulings.
So you worked in the archive across the hallway there?
Um, I mean, I would go in there for things, yes. But the office I worked out of usually with uh, the other clerk was downstairs.
All right.
I hate to bring up painful memories, but do you remember where you you were killed?
Uh, She motions to the very old bloodstain that's on the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Tahani, I don't think I'll just kind of like lean over and whisper, Tahani, I don't think we're gonna find what's left of her.
I was just hopeful if we found her body, we could bury her and she'd be to rest.
I totally agree. I have a feeling, unfortunately, we might be out of luck in this instance.
Do you know anything about the fire downstairs?
Um, uh, they started it.
Do you know why?
I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, they're savages. They're men that are monsters, recklessly killing and destroying things. I mean, that's what it seemed like anyway.
Alyssa, do you remember
seemed-
anything funny about the fire?
I just remember that they were fascinated by it. I don't know. They would stare at it amidst their slaughter, just stare at it.
Almost like they were worshiping it or something?
I mean, they didn't bow to it or anything.
Sound familiar, folks?
Kinda rings a bell.
Well,
So everybody can
I,
make another perception roll.
yeah, I was just gonna say, take a listen to see if anything's getting any closer.
What's with you guys tonight? Goddamn.
Dude, that was a 16.
Where's Willick? Okay, there we go. That makes me feel better. Rest of you, jeez.
Where did it go?
Jeez. I guess I should be rolling for Tiggerbakken. The whole time,
Sounds
Tiggerbakken
good.
has just been staring
At this outline
at her.
person.
Like, eyes wide. It looks like every once in a while he's like about to like ask or say something and just kind of stops himself and like retreats a little bit. And just like. You also notice that he has a vial in his hand that is uncorked.
Chickenbacken, what do you got there?
Caps it and like just kind of lowers it down. Insurance.
All right.
So,
Do you have any questions for Alyssa?
what does it feel like when you go through walls? Can you go through walls? Do you fly?
Can I
Does it
just
hurt
like
being dead?
put my hand over his mouth?
Yeah, as he's like talking through it, like, what are you? Did you see the light? Like, was there actually a light like they say?
Thank you for your help.
She's
If
like,
there's-
She suddenly looks very scared,
I turn
And-
around and look at the door.
and she bolts through one of the walls towards this like staircase room behind you.
It's a good sign.
Okay.
You want to explain your insurance policy real quick,
I was gonna
Tickerbocket?
say, Tiggerbacken, you might want to pull that back out.
It's like I been carrying it for a while. Usually I just use a few drops here and there, but been blessed by a priest of Imori.
Huh. You've been holding out on holy water, huh?
I mean, yeah, I guess holding out's the word.
Well, let's hope it comes in handy.
But okay, so you guys had heard the door kind of squeak before. You guys hear what sounds like a rustling of books come from the other side of the second floor, so the archive side. Sounds like books and papers just kind of getting thrown on the floor real quick.
I believe our haunt has
Set
expanded
itself free, you think?
or expanded.
It doesn't sound like that. Like this is just like one kind of burst, like just like that's just what you hear. Whereas like that was like this constant, like kind of like swirling wind and
Okay,
books and
okay.
stuff, like papers hitting things.
All right.
I guess we're going there next.
Let's go check it out. Let's see what the noise is, what the racket's all about. We're gonna have to go this way.
Hopefully it's just Sterling.
That's what I'm kind of hoping to talk to this here Sterling myself. All right, so I'll run down the hallway, get to the door, and I'm gonna like put my ear to the door real quick and see if I can hear anything going on inside.
Okay. Go to make a perception roll.
I hear nothing.
You don't hear anything in that next room.
Do I hear anything right beside me? With the way that you said that.
I mean, like, you don't hear anything in here. You're listening at this door. You don't hear anything in here.
All right, let's crack it open.
Okay.
Let's go, Willick.
Okay. It's dark.
Oh, all right. I'll cast light on a copper and throw it in. I'll put it right here.
Got it. Okay, you just casually toss it in. The room lights up don't see anything out of place. You don't see anybody.
All right. Well, I'll step in and I'll crack this door open.
Okay.
Is it dark in there too?
It is. It's dark in there too.
All right.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure. Rinse, repeat.
So you cast it on another copper,
Mm-hmm.
toss in the room. Willick picks your copper up off the floor.
Yeah. We'll toss it in right here.
I crack the door open and toss it in.
Yeah. And then open the door. Step inside.
Right, so as you toss it, you see some shadows and stuff casted from the bookshelves and all like that. It looks like this bookshelf here, the one that kind of behind you found Sterling's body, or what you think is Sterling's body.
I found him here.
You found him like here-ish, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
tucked in the
Okay.
bookcase. This bookcase is now pushed over.
Oh.
All the records and stuff scattered across the floor.
All right. I'll step inside.
Okay.
Sterling, is that you?
So, notice two things. One, there's a pile, like the pile of papers and stuff that it's here, that's underneath the fallen over bookcase. Moves a little bit. And also, this.
It has been nice knowing y'all. This is where I die. I am looking forward to my new character.
Oh,
He died as he lived.
there it is.
Too curious for his own good.
That's damn right. What the hell is that?
So you notice its form is not completely solid, and it's kind of see-through. There's this very large human male, leather armor, big axe. No beard though, no beard. Just like kind of like long flowing hair, and this like metal cap helmet on his head. And he's like, he appears to be swinging his axe, or not his axe. He doesn't have an axe. I'm sorry. His he's like swinging his spear and poking through the books, trying to hit this moving mass.
Which is obviously Sterling, and that thing is trying to kill him again. Folks, we got ourselves a situation here. It looks like some hot ghost on ghost action. I do not know what to do. Anyone have any ideas?
So you turn around and speak this, and like immediately you see a thrust, and then a head turns towards you, and like it's weird because it's like this see-through kind of silhouette-ish, mostly normal. Like you can see all its features and stuff, except there's these weird vacant black holes where its eyes should be, that appear to be leaking a little bit of shadow.
Yeah.
And we're gonna roll initiatives.
Yeah. All right. Well.
To go.
Ooh, Emrys.
Hey.
Well.
Well, Rowan and Emrys, huh? Aspen with a 20. Wow, okay, you guys are killing it on initiative tonight. You guys are just killing rolls tonight, actually. That's what it seems like.
It's okay. When I roll for damage, it'll all be...
Yep, when you guys actually roll the attack rolls, that's when it's all going to go to shit. Got it. Alright. Well, let's see. Who's got the higher initiative bonus?
Me.
+4, +6. Rowan, you are first.
Sure am. How long does it take me to detect alignment?
So casting it takes a round to, obviously it takes an action to cast. the first round, you know if there's the presence of a specified alignment within that.
All right.
And then second round, it gives you the you know that the exact number of them. And the third round, you know their locations, and you also know the strength.
All right. Well, I guess I will. Yeah, I will start with that. I will start with detect alignment, and then I will move like to here against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right.
Oh, can I also make some sort of check? Religion, arcana, knowledge, something?
Knowledge, religion.
There you go.
You're pretty sure it's a ghost, although it doesn't necessarily seem like a ghost. Like the weird eye thing just kind of puts you off it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But 25. Let's see.
Just
what you get on
enough.
ghost.
Just enough.
25. Ghosts. Okay. So obviously ghosts are undead. They're also incorporeal, which means you need to have magic to actually hit them. Otherwise, you have like a 50% chance of it hitting them or not hitting them.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, they're still hard to hit. Typically, they're not usually ever simply destroyed. They usually, if you like reduce them to 0 hit points or less, they are gone for a certain period of time, and then they kind of come back eventually. You have to do something specific to get rid of them.
All right. So I will quickly tell. Here's what I will relay to the team. I'll say it's definitely a ghost. It doesn't really have a body. We're gonna need to try something magical to try to get at it. And even if we deal with it, it's probably not gonna deal with it forever. There you go.
Okay. Emerus.
I don't have magic. I'm going back to bed.
Fuck it.
Bye,
Good luck.
Felicia.
I will hold my turn.
Okay. That will make it Raspin.
Get the cleric all up in here. Come on, do your job, cleric.
I don't have magical attacks.
I know.
Make me a knowledge religion check.
Can we
Do that
level
before you do
first,
anything
and
else.
then I'll be
Come back. Can we go level? Can we go kill a bunch of boars? Come back. All right. So you know the similar stuff about ghosts that Rowan does. You also know that like magical energy deals damage to them effectively. It's particularly positive energy.
I'm not gonna. Seems like a rough way to do it, though.
I would specifically suggest looking at how the channel energy feature works. Because there is a specific way to use it against undead.
Yeah. Jason, would I know that the incorporeal is a form of damage reduction? I guess what I'm trying to get at here is my judgment of smiting would give me let my weapons count as magic for that purpose. So would I be able to strike with those or not? Or would I still have the 50% issue?
Oh, okay, hold on. So we're gonna go backtrack real quick because I got that wrong. They take no damage from non-magical attacks.
Yeah.
Non-magic does not even work on them.
Which is what I tried to say. Yeah.
Yep. Yep, got it. And then it takes half damage from magic weapons, spells, spell effects, etc. You also know that it takes full damage from incorporeal creatures or effects and force effects.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
You know all of that.
Okay. Force effects, huh? Like a Ring of the Ram or something. Alright, so at least my Judgment of Smiting would give me half damage on my attacks.
Correct, because it would make it magical.
Yeah, the weapons count as magic.
Yep, that's what matters.
Alright, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
Leave me the fuck alone. Got it.
I'm going to stand in the doorway and cast Sanctuary because I don't know what to do.
Alright.
Okay.
Is that an evil creature, by the way? I would know at the end of the turn, right?
Yes, it is evil.
Alright.
Okay. That was Raspin Tahani.
I am going to come into the room and
Which room?
the room with the guy in it. Hold on, that's me. All right, let me grab me. No, mouse.
What are you doing?
Hold on,
It's a mouse.
I'm having issues with the mouse. Okay. I can't. Hey, grab me. The mouse has a mind its own.
What are you doing?
I want to go in and push the bookshelf over on top of him and hope that there's a magical item on the bookshelf that will reveal itself by causing damage.
Okay.
So
Go for it.
So one move gets you to there.
Well, I want to go on the other side of that bookshelf. So,
Yeah, so
the
I'm
middle
saying you
one
have to-
and push it on him.
Here.
I'm saying you have to move twice to get to a
No,
place where you could do that.
She wants to move there
There, yeah.
and
And push
tip that bookshelf on top of him.
And hope maybe there's a magical statue that'll hit him on the head.
So my whole plan was to be in Sanctuary and in the doorway so you would get left alone.
Well, the best laid plans are often messed up.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
I think that's you.
It sure is. You don't want my strength.
Nope.
So Tahani goes in to like push the bookcase over and is like, "Ugh." And you guys look down at the floor and there's metal brackets on the floor bolted in.
Remember how I said that my rolls
Yep,
We're all
it's
gonna
gonna
come full
happen.
circle. Here we go.
karma?
Yep, that's it. All right. You guys watch as Tahani struggles to push a bolted bookcase over. Willick's go. Willick, I don't think understood anything of what you meant, so Willick's gonna go 5,
Oh,
10,
oh,
20,
like,
25, 30, and swing at him.
this is not good.
Let's see.
I do love this though. Like Raspin jumps to the front like, I will protect you, friends.
And they're
And,
just
like,
walking
they
past
just,
you.
like, jump past.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see here. Willick takes a swing, and you can tell he swung hard because he kind of has to like catch himself as he swings through this thing. 'Cause he's pretty sure it's going to impact something, and it just doesn't impact anything. Let's see.
Does he knock the bookshelves over?
Oh, that's a good question. Might depend if he's right or left-handed.
Let's take a look. Sorry, I have to look something up real quick. Okay. Yep. That is going to make it its go. So it turns to Willick and makes an attack with its spear against Willick's armor class. Oh, never mind. Doesn't hit.
Yay!
Goes to jab Willick and Willick just kind of like steps back and the spear just.
Will doesn't need armor.
He keeps proving that he doesn't. It's so funny. Every
All
time I'm
right.
like, dude, you need armor. He's like, why?
Back to Rowan. Unless Emrys, you want to do something with your held action.
In order to give my friends more time, I'm going to try and distract it and also pull Willick off of it if he becomes unconscious.
Okay. Got it. So just
Okay,
move over. You're like,
can I hit
wow.
it? Can I pretend to hit it?
Let's see.
I will hit it, kind of.
Yeah, you can roll your attack roll against it.
Okay.
Oh.
A natural 20 to a natural 1 on the confirmation roll there. Man, yeah, roller is very polarized tonight, it seems. All right. Yeah, so I mean, you can tell your hit would have taken this thing's head clear off, but it just passes through it harmlessly.
I'm just distracting it for the time being.
Okay. So, you notice that the little pile of books and papers and stuff, a hand comes out of it. Very small sized. Weirdly, what looks like it's probably actually just a letter opener. Maybe of some kind. It's long and silver, about this long in silver. It's very quick, just a quick jab outwards and then back in.
At the ghostly figure?
At the ghostly figure, at this, monstrous humanoid guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing quite like a ghostly sneak attack.
Does it do damage?
So you see it lash out and it hits this figure right in his side, just above the hip bone, going with angled upwards up underneath the rib cage.
Ugh.
And then pull back out real quick, and you see this black wispy stuff start coming out of the hole that's left there, leaking out slowly, and the thing lets out this piercing shriek.
New plan.
Okay. Rowan.
Crap. I really don't have anything I can do about a ghost. And say, what am I gonna?
Let's go kill some boars. It's level.
Right? I know. I know.
Be right back. BRB.
Oh my god. You know what? Is there any way I would have seen that from my vantage point?
You definitely saw it get hit by something that obviously was not any of you.
Right.
You don't know exactly what. You just know that it's clutched its side real quick and was leaking blackness that's slowly dissipating into nothing.
All right. Move over here. Sterling, whatever you did, do it again. And I will shoot an arrow uselessly at the head of this ghost.
Okay. Yep. So you fire. It finds its mark, but goes clear through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Emrys, back on your normal initiative.
Yeah. I'll distract it again.
Okay. So you can actually try to distract it by not attacking, but by like using the distract kind of thing. So you just say you're distracting, and it just gives a -2. I think that's how distract works.
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Distract. Oh, that's a spell. I'm just gonna say that you're causing you're doing something to help and be productive. So you're gonna give a
Thanks.
+2 to whoever attacks its next attack.
+2 for all our non-magical.
Raspin, yeah.
I'm helping.
Is channel positive energy going to break my sanctuary?
If you use it to damage him, yes. If you're just doing it to heal, no. Like if you use it to heal living creatures, it won't break it. But if you use it to damage the undead, it will break it.
Oh, this predicament we put you in.
Do it.
I mean, I don't have any choices. All right, we're gonna channel positive energy and try to hurt the thing.
All right. So, do you know what your save DC is for?
Sure don't.
Okay, we can find out.
So I'm checking. Or not.
Channel energy, blah blah blah. DC is 10 level plus your charisma mod. So half your level is currently 1.
Yep.
So 11 plus your charisma modifier.
Which is 2.
Which is 2.
So 13.
13. All right. So he's got about 13 will save. Nope. He fails.
Cat, I can't see what I'm trying to do anymore.
Yeah, 5.
All right.
Woo!
Good roll.
I mean, this seems like a hard way to do this.
So it shrieks in pain as this light just bursts out of where Raspin is standing. From his little holds his like little his dice aloft, and like it just shines light out of it.
You're holding
And it
up
hits
the
this thing.
dice?
And it just
Yeah.
kind of and it just kind of the form just fades away through this light and is just gone.
Ooh.
The whole thing is gone. The whole
It's
ghost.
gone. That ghost is gone.
Good job. Yeah.
With 5 points of damage, the ghost is gone.
Well,
Yeah.
plus we don't know how much Sterling did, but that's fine.
Mini
Sterling,
Rhombodazzle's got my back.
yeah.
You also hear a like yelp come from under this pile of
She's
books.
a rider, Daiho. Sterling, get out from under there. We got rid of the big savage.
It's like you hear this. That's not the savage.
No, it's one of his lackeys. I know. Now get on out of here.
Are you gonna do that thing that hurt me again?
Only if you don't get up here and talk to us. Come on now.
Fine. Always gotta be so pushy. Always because they're tall. Yeah, see. Stands up. It's odd because the books and papers fall off of him when he stands up. You expect them to go through him as it goes. Nope, they fall off of him. And there before you is he has the same similar see-through sort of coalesced light to him as, Alyssa did. But he seems almost more whole than she did. He's wearing a very nice looking gray suit. Which is now you now realize that the suit on the body was meant to be gray, but it was really old and gross.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so very nice gray suit. He's a very lithe-looking, wiry halfling man. Little nice, well-groomed goatee, slicked back hair, and you see him kind of quickly whip something away into his suit jacket.
Thanks for your help there.
It's like, thank you. I mean, gave me the opening. Whichever one of your friends made the light come out, finished him off.
Mm-hmm.
That
That would
hurt
be
right
right.
away.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. I think it'll take a little bit more than that to get rid of me.
So what's going on around here?
What's
This
your
happen
deal?
this happen every night?
Oh, it happens. Yeah, pretty much every night he's in here trying to kill me. Seems to I don't know what his obsession is with me. He just does it all the time. I've gotten pretty good at I don't know. It's kind of like he attacks the same spots every time, so I've gotten pretty good at moving out of the way. Until I get in his in a melee range. So I try to take him one on one, and it doesn't usually favor me. Unfortunately, he's quite a bit bigger and stronger.
I would say.
But hey, you were here this time, and kudos to not being dead. It's nice, right?
It
Not
is,
being dead. That sounds fantastic right now.
So are you dead?
He reaches behind himself and starts pushing on his back, and then you see the inside of his suit coat start wiggling, and then you slowly realize it's his finger that he somehow pushed through himself and is now wiggling the front of his suit coat.
Oh.
So Sterling, how are you? You are a little sturdy here. How are you wearing that suit?
I'm just
Like the
I don't
suit
know.
looks like I'm assuming the suit looks like it's actually the suit, and it's like
Correct.
he's a ghost.
It does.
Wearing a suit.
It's still kind of see-through-ish. Like it does. It's definitely ghost-ish. Is that he himself also just looks more here than Alyssa did. It's very hard to he's more opaque than.
We've seen some other. How did he look in comparison to the barbarian we just?
Oh, much more together and whole.
You seem a lot more together than than that other brute. We can't see through you as well. What's with that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what?
Well, you're
What do you
able to. When you got up, you moved all the books over, as opposed to moving through them.
Oh, I mean, I can move through them when I want.
So what can you tell us about what's going on here?
Yep.
Well, that fucker killed me.
Why?
They attacked, chased us. We were in the courtroom and they attacked, and well, I fled. Obviously, lots of guys with lots of weapons coming in and killing everybody. I ran the fuck away. What do you expect?
So it looked like you were in the courtroom because you were being put on trial for
Falsely accused, allegedly did all of those things they said I did.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You don't say.
Allegedly did them.
Uh-huh.
You're not sure, actually. Like, maybe. You're pretty sure, but maybe not.
Maybe not. So
Maybe not all of them. Probably a fair bit of them, but maybe not
based-
all of them.
Based on the evidence that we had seen, it looked like it was pretty damning, and I was just wondering if perhaps maybe, the way it looked was you called these people in to kill all of the justice folks here, and you just maybe got caught up.
No. Why would I do that? I mean, okay. First off, I know I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna get broken out of jail. Why would I get broke? Like, why do this?
All right.
Why?
He's got a fair
Messy.
point.
All right.
Messy. Stupid.
How do you know he'd get broken out of jail?
Anybody that's that connected is, yeah. All right. So, where's the savage?
Not here right now, because if he was, we'd probably all be dead.
Delightful.
The sandwich?
Savage.
Oh, the savage. I heard sandwich.
I told you we should eat something before we started this ghost hunt.
I thought I had missed some deep important backstory about a ham sandwich somewhere.
Sigmund Freud would like a word with you. All right. So, did you have anything to do with the embezzlement that was going on in here, or no?
Oh, I mean, I knew about it, but it wasn't me.
What can you tell us about it?
I mean, it was Olgave's son doing it. I mean,
Any idea why?
what?
Was
Say
it-
he owed me some money.
Uh-huh. There it
Quite
is.
a bit of money.
For
what?
services rendered, or for
Losses acquired, services rendered, products provided without payment on credit.
Gotcha. So poor
Quite a bit.
Olgave did whatever he could. Being such a pious man, was ashamed of himself for having to do it and whatever. I'm sure that his son was.
Oh no, you misunderstand. It wasn't Olgave that was doing it. It was his son who was working, learning the family trade from Olgave.
So Olgave didn't know?
I think so. Pretty sure he thought or wanted his son to, with such religious fervor, to be such a good boy that, of course, he's not doing anything wrong, because then he wouldn't be a good boy, right?
Right.
It just seems surprising that he wouldn't notice something.
I
Then
mean,
it stopped. It did stop.
so maybe he did notice. I don't know. All I know is the kid was paying me.
Yeah, fair.
All I cared about got my money.
So Sterling, why don't you just up and get out of here?
Oh, I wish I could. I can't leave.
You can't leave
know
this
why?
building or this room.
The building.
And
Yeah,
what-
I've left this room before.
What happens when you try?
I mean, I don't forget. It's kind of just like, I just like walking. I go out the front door. I go out one of the windows, or I go out the side door, and just walk. And there's nothing, and then suddenly I'm here again with that dude trying to stab me.
Interesting. sounds like it could be some sort of curse or something. Anyone in town you know that might be able to do something like that?
Do what?
Like curse the spirits of this. What do you remember about the night this all went down?
I remember being in the courtroom. Of course, they're trying me, reading off the list of charges: racketeering, embezzlement, uh, running illegal gambling operations, bootlegging. I mean, the normal. And she, she being the judge lady,
The
suddenly looked
judge.
behind me. Yeah, the judge lady kind of suddenly looked behind me, and her eyes went wide. And when I turned around, there was a group of individuals standing there, Savage and his crew, and they then rushed into the room and started hacking at people. That's when I took my chance to try to bolt away and slipped through the guard's hands and made my way up here, and couldn't find a way. Of course, I couldn't find a way to get out the windows. They're locked from the they're stuck fast. You can't open them. And then I heard people up here with me, so I hid down there in that bookcase.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody walking around in the room with me, seeing their feet, definitely barefoot human. And then I remember the pain, and then the blackness.
Sterling,
This, yeah.
we found your body. We were here this morning. We found your body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's here.
And it looked like your wonderful suit, I might add, looks just dapper on you.
Thanks. Had it tailored just for me.
Nice.
Specialty.
It looked like all your pockets had been turned out. You had nothing in your suit.
Huh. She's in his pockets and is just like, nope, everything's there.
Well, what should have been there?
He starts like pulling things out. So he reaches out. So the first thing he pulls out is what he was holding earlier, which is a very long. Well, not very long, but it's long for him. It's a dagger. So pulls it out, but it's just very long and thin, like very stiletto-ish.
Stiletto, yeah.
Yeah, but it is silver, and the light that it gives off a little bit of light when he lays it on top of the sort of bookcase that's there for you. Puts it out, reaches in, pulls out a pocket watch, puts it down, which is interesting because that's not a common item. So for most of you, it's probably just a, looks like a very big locket. Yeah, very big locket that he's put on the thing, on the desk. And then, reaches around, pulls out a little book and a pen, puts it out.
You were allowed to have all that with you? Or primarily?
No. Why? No, of course I'm not.
I wonder who could have taken all that.
There's certain pockets that are harder to check than others.
He likes to follow the rules.
One of them? Ugh.
What do you mean one of them?
Why? I mean, I have rules that I follow, but,
What pocket did you keep that dagger in?
Inside breast pocket?
Is it one of those fancy pockets you were just talking about?
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
Can maybe you and Tahani lift up this bookcase?
Okay.
Is this one bolted to the ground?
It looks like it was bolted to the ground, but something knocked it over.
Alright, I'll help.
Okay. So strength check from Willick, +2 from Tahani. All right. He moves it. It's they move it together. It's slow going, but they
Mm-hmm.
eventually get it lifted up.
Okay. So I want to check to see if Sterling's body's there, in and amongst
It
the...
is.
Okay. Sterling, can you just point this out? Wait, how do I... Where do I...
He just reaches down and grabs his body, which is weird to watch.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, he grabs the jacket and pulls it open so you can see like the inside breast area of the jacket. And he just kind of like puts his fingers there and then traces along. He's like, right here, you do just like this,
Okay, and I'll follow his direction.
Yep. Okay. It's like it should. There you go. And you trace your fingers along it, and as you do it, there's like this little thin strip of silver behind your fingers.
Uh-huh.
It just pops open this little pocket.
And I'll reach in.
Okay. It is empty.
Pull up my hand, and I'll think, I want that dagger, and I'll reach my hand in.
Okay. It is empty.
Fuck. Sterling, it's empty. Somebody has raided your jacket.
What?
How is there some other command word? Something you
He's
summoned?
just like, son of a lover.
Sterling,
So it's true.
what's true?
What's true?
There's a rat in the nest.
All right.
I mean, the building's pretty abandoned. I would imagine there's many
Lots of rats.
Sterling, I couldn't help but notice that dagger has a special sheen to it, even given your current state.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of enchantments that have been placed on that dagger.
Yeah. Quite a few.
If we are going to assist with putting down this savage, that is going to be very helpful for us. It would mean a lot to us if you could help us find that dagger, and then
last I knew it was
a way to free you from here.
Last I knew it was in there, and he points to his jacket.
Who else knew about the pocket?
Well, there's 3 people that would know. The tailor, but I mean, can't tell anybody. He's mute. That's why I use him.
Wise.
And there's my 2 lieutenants.
And what are their names?
Well, as I go to the correct page in my notes. Right, there is Herrick and Sylvia. Yeah, Sylvia. Herrick and Sylvia.
What do they look like?
Oh,
Where might we find them, you think?
they're like me, both halflings. I mean, if they were here, I mean, they would probably stay at the finest establishment, city. Smoking Mountain Inn.
Uh-huh.
That's probably where they'd be. The best rooms in the city. That's where they would put themselves up. I mean, Herrick and Sylvia, they're both. I mean, they're my cousins. Why? My employ.
All right.
If you're looking for 2 halflings similar to me, I mean, Herrick looks like he could be my brother, a little bit younger. Sylvia's got short black hair, a little bit on the wider side for a halfling, but she can put up a fight.
All right.
Would either of them have a reason to turn on you?
If I get caught, they get to take over, right?
Right.
I thought that blood ties might keep that at bay, but I guess not.
I mean, in their defense, you probably were dead anyway.
I mean, maybe, but I gotta say, the circumstances of the evidence appearing and me getting caught little suspect.
You think maybe your family set you up for the fall so that they could take over?
Correct. That's what I'm now wondering. Now, I was hoping that it wasn't them, but I was hoping that it was somebody else that worked for me and not them. But I mean, they're the only ones that know how the jacket works. I guess now you guys know. So
I mean, they could have been coming up here to try to look for you to protect you from the savages. And then when they found you already gone, they were just
I
going
mean,
for self-defense.
that is a possibility. Yes. I mean, I would hope that that's the possibility, but
No,
I don't-
glass half full.
it's odd though.
That's an awfully roundabout explanation.
I mean, they know the jacket's worth. I think they would take the jacket.
See, they only were there for self-defense.
What about the other pockets? You want to show us how those work too?
No?
All right, fair enough.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
You do something for me, and I'll show you how.
What do you need?
Well, fortunately, as you know, I can't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm really wondering what's at the Smoky Mountain Inn.
Well,
I want to know if they're there.
It just so happens that that is one of the places we are heading to.
Oh, really? So you're already going that way?
I mean, it wouldn't be too
So-
inconvenient to.
So this is an even sweeter proposition. Huh?
Of
Okay.
what?
I want you to bring them to me.
Oh, I don't know if that's at all possible. What if?
Oh, I
they're-
mean-
what if they're in the inn and they're in the same situation that you are and they can't leave there?
I mean,
am I gonna
you can
represent
bring
it?
their. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could take my body if you wanted.
You trapped next to your body? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think that will make me. Maybe it would. Maybe you should try. You know what? We've never tried that before.
Oh boy.
Huh.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Why don't you take my body outside? Let's see if this works.
I'll tell you what.
What?
I'm going to absolutely. Here's my counter proposal. I will take your body outside. All right?
Mhm.
And I'm taking your jacket. However,
I mean, I got mine.
exactly. Before we go outside, you're going to show me how those pockets work. All right?
Nah.
Oh, wait, let me finish. And then I'm going to take you outside. And if you are if that allows you to come outside, you're basically free. You need me to take your body into the Smoky Mountain Inn? I'll take your body to the Smoky Mountain Inn. But here's the problem that I have, you see. I bring your body outside, you're suddenly free, you're up and gone, and you don't tell me a darn thing about your jacket. Now where am I left?
I mean, if you take my body outside and I can suddenly leave, that would infer that where I can be is somehow tied to where my body is. Right? Like, if I can't get outside the building, for the most part, then my body goes suddenly outside the building. You figure the same area of the building, if I go outside of it, it's not going to work, right? You know? And then, like, you just take my body and you drop it down a well. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
With that, I will scoop down and I will take the jacket off the body, and I will happen to tuck that over my arm and, kind of tuck it away inside my sack, and I will roll it up, and then I'll scoop up his remains in whatever's left of the suit, and I will just start.
It's
slowly
gross. It's gross.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to make a constitution, not a constitution, a fortitude save as you're carrying this gross ass body. It's not like the other guy's body where it was, oh, yep. So you pick up the body, and when you go to pick it up, you pick it up with the old, disgusting, gaping back wound facing you, and you
Uh-huh.
get a full-on whiff, and you're just whatever you had when you woke up again
Gone.
comes right back up
Onto him? Onto him?
onto the body,
Onto the body.
on the body.
Mm.
Yep, on the top, the back of his head.
All right. I will.
Man,
I
watching
will,
yourself get retched on is
I will. I will.
that's an
create-
out-of-body experience.
I will cast Create Water, and I'll rinse out my mouth and spray off the puke from the body. Perhaps I should have started with that. Ugh.
Hey, Tiggerbakken, how do you feel about not meeting not one but two ghosts and getting to do an experiment with them?
Experiment?
Yeah, we're seeing how anchored they are to their body versus places.
Huh. I like this. Okay. I think we should throw it out the window.
I can fuck with that.
Guess Sterling
So-
was like,
There's like a table beside Willick
great.
in front of the window, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Willick, would you be so kind as to toss that table through that window for me?
What's the verb?
Yep.
Defenestration.
Smash!
Wasn't that fun? All right, Tiggerbakken. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, just throw it out the fucking window, right?
I mean, it's not like we're going to be able to pick them up and bring them back.
My only problem. I
Maybe
think
we could
is
just go outside and get him, right?
But what if he hits the ground and he like?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Just based on your current state, I think it would be hard to pick up all the pieces.
Hmm.
Just letting you know, this may be a one-way ticket.
That was a really good idea, Tiggerbakken.
I really just want to see what happened when the body hit the ground, but
Yeah,
Why don't we just
understand.
bring one of the bones?
I don't think it's gonna.
it's not. No.
It's more like a half decomp corpse than anything
I was like, could you not, destroy my body? I would, prefer it to be, buried at some point, maybe.
But
Or,
Sterling,
you wanna
look
be
at
thrown
you.
out a
You're
window.
so beautiful.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Let's.
All right, so how else can we take this? I could take another shot at it, but I'm afraid I'm going to throw up again. So if anyone else wants to take a gan at it, that'd be great.
Is there a shovel nearby?
Is there a... Can I recall if there's like a tablecloth? Is there a tablecloth on any of the tables or anything around?
Not that you've seen, they've all been bare surfaced.
Was
How about
there
a
a
copy?
fireplace?
What if I go into this area here and grab like the carpet or something?
Oh,
Turn
yeah,
it
you can grab
over
one of the carpets.
and like
Fine.
roll him in it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Do that.
Let's do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll roll his body up into a carpet.
Got it. He's just like, this brings back some really weird memories.
You should tell us the story while we're carrying you downstairs.
Nah.
All right. Well, would you be so kind as carry this poor gentleman's remains outside?
So Willick looks over at Emrys and he's like, will you grab that end?
Sure.
So, strength check for Willick. Ugh. Man, you must have picked a really heavy carpet.
For fuck's sakes.
Emerson, you can make a strength check.
The finest.
There we go. Okay. So Willick's end is like dropping a little bit. Emerson's totally fine just carrying her side down.
Alright. Let's head downstairs and see if we can get out of here.
Yep.
When we hit that main floor, I'm sure that there's going to be something going on down there. We should be ready.
So you guys get down to the main floor and don't see anything. Nope.
Is Sterling following us in his spiritual?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's just walking with you guys.
Okay. Is it normally this quiet in here,
Yep.
Sterling?
I mean, yeah. For the most part, none of the other ones come around. Just the one asshole.
All right.
Every once in a while, the savage will burst in here. He usually goes right for Alyssa's room, though.
Why?
I don't know.
Who is she?
She was just some. I mean, that's as far as I know. She was a clerk. I only saw her by a glance once when I came into the building. I first was brought in for trial.
All right. Well, let's get this over with, shall we?
Yep. So you guys walk out to. Let's go to.
First
Ground
floor.
floor.
Are there any other ghosts here with you?
I mean, there's Alyssa, and then there's of course the Savage and his band of dopes, and I haven't seen anybody in here. So other than that,
Have you seen anyone outside?
I mean, I don't really spend too much time looking out the windows. I mean, I did a while ago, but I saw some movement and stuff, but I didn't see anything in particular. Every once in a while, I would see one of them walking around the streets.
All right.
Okay. So you guys go down to the entrance. Go out the front door. Carrying the body.
And
He just kind of stops and stands at the door for a moment. Waits till you guys get about, 20 feet down and away from the door. Starts taking a couple tentative steps out. And you watch as he gets further and further away from the building. That nice, solid form that he had starts dissipating and getting more and more see-through. He goes, no. And he starts backing up. Nope, does not seem to be the case.
Well,
So you
worth a
lost
shot.
care.
Well, so,
Well, at least we could take him to the graveyard. Bury
Yeah.
him.
yeah, that'd be nice. So, about that jacket.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, you go and get some sort of evidence of that those two are there, or one of them's there, and, bring it back to me. I'll show you how the pockets work.
All right. All right. Fair trade. Okay. Well, I guess we need to. So I guess we can take a minute and figure out where we're going. Given how much difficulty we all found ourselves sitting here having in trying to deal with that barbarian ghost creature, and given how frightened Alyssa was of this savage, and Sterling for that matter, I feel like it's a good idea for us to try to adequately prepare ourselves for some sort of encounter. How do y'all feel about that?
So-
Yeah.
Tiggerbakken opens up he pulls out his backpack, opens it up. So you hear him like jingling through what sounds like vials and stuff. Gets to the bottom, pulls out these little silver tins, or about an inch in diameter. I have a little separate. They separate so that there's like the inside of the tin, kind of like a like lip balm ointment container.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you just hands 2 to each person.
What are these?
You just smear them on whatever weapon you're using, and it'll function like magic for a short period.
Tiggerbucket, you never cease to amaze me. You know that?
Tiggerbakken.
Yeah.
Is this good, safe, effective for hands?
Yeah, should be.
Okay, we're in business then. We're good. Thank you.
You got a spare vial?
I mean, I just have the one that I'm going to carry. You mean like an empty one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an empty vial here. An empty vial.
I will fill it with water from my water skin, and I will cast Bless Water on it.
Nice.
Cool. And that's a Rowan.
Nice. Sounds like it's going to be fun.
Terabaka looks at you and he's just like, "Oh, you can do that? Oh." Opens up a new world of possibility.
Uh-huh. I can create water. We can create all the water in the world. You want to bless it all?
No, I mean specifically that he can bless the water. That's.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
See him pull out a note. He pulls out his little notepad and starts writing as he's walking.
All right. Well,
Are we
I
carrying
really
the
wish
body?
We would have talked about this earlier. No, we're going to leave the body here for now.
Yeah, it doesn't appear you need to carry it.
No, it's fine. All right, so do we want to head to the Smoky Mountain Inn then? Since if y'all memory serves as good as mine, that is kind of where this all went down in that dreamscape, right?
Yep.
It is part of it. It's been about an hour and a half since you guys got up.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, actually, probably closer to 2 hours. It's been about 2 hours.
Okay.
Just so you guys know where you are. You know that sunlight is probably about. You guys got 9. It's approaching midnight. So you guys probably have about 5 hours before the light starts cresting.
Okay. Well, ultimately, the only reason we stayed up was to help Alyssa and save her from the savage, right? That's how this all started. So
Originally, yep.
Originally, so now we kind of have that, and we have this little sterling dalliance. Should we get there? But like I said, it's up to you guys.
You guys are also want to get into the crypt, and
Right.
you need the keys.
And in order to do that, we need to find the wandering priest of Arassel and get to the. Can you show us the town again?
Sure can.
Thank you.
Well, there was the wandering priest, and then there was the other one that stayed.
Right.
Probably
the
at the
wandering,
Smoky
and the
Mountain.
wandering priest was also likely at the Smoky Mountain Inn. So we kind of have those
Yep.
two. So we've got that, and then we've got the church potentially. Right. Those are the two things that we want to do.
So you guys are currently.
Currently at 4.
Yep.
You guys are currently at 4.
And Smoky Mountain Inn is going to be what, 3?
I don't know. You don't know where it is.
Ah, crap.
Well, it looks like a mountain. Like that's how it got its name. It's smoke.
Yes, it's not. It's not gonna like. You guys can go look for it, basically.
I don't want to wander around too long. Can I dash my head into the building? Hey, Sterling, which way to the Smoky Mountain Inn?
He's like, oh, well, that one is you go down, go back out the street here,
Mm-hmm.
out through the what used to be the marketplace. Go back up the street, hang a left, go down. That'll take you down by the Church of Sarenrai. Hang a right, and it's down there on the right.
So 3 is the church. That is the inn.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks, sir. All right. So I'll relay that. We've got to go this way, and then this way.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's go. First stop, the church.
Okay, you guys are headed out. So you guys can make some perception rolls as you guys are traveling at nighttime through the town.
What could
I'm
possibly
assuming
go
that you
wrong?
got. Well, I'm going to tell you now that Willick's carrying the
Coin.
coin that has light on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right, you guys are again very quiet. Even more and slightly unnerving is the lack of like even wind blowing. Everything is very still as you guys
Is
are
the
walking.
air like heavy too?
It's not heavy. It's just not. It just doesn't feel like there's really a breeze or wind or you just don't. Normally you can hear that blowing through buildings and stuff like that. You just don't even hear that. Very quiet. All you really hear are the sort of sounds of your own footfalls.
Hmm.
Most everything out here is pitch black. You can barely make out the buildings and stuff, like the walls and the roofs and stuff, by the bit of moonlight that there is. So that helps kind of navigate your way through. But for the most part, the only thing that you can really see in full effect is anything that's close to your light source.
Like Silent Hill up in this bitch. Okay. Well, we continue to pay attention to our surroundings and otherwise trudge on through.
Yep, so you guys are walk down. You guys begin to see. You guys are walking like in this little area. You guys see what you believe to be this Church of Sarenrai that you were told about, as it is a larger building, slightly larger than those around it. What I kind of gives it away as being a Church of Sarenrai is the very large vaulted windows on the sides of the building.
For all the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like as you guys get closer, you guys can actually start seeing some of the windows as the light source gets close by, as you guys are passing the church. A lot of them look like they are shattered and broken, and there's some bits of the glass on the ground that you can see that are colored as you guys are walking by.
Okay. All right, let's see what's
Make
inside.
are you gonna go in the church, or you guys stopping here? You going
We can hit the
onto the
church
smoky
during the day, right? There's no reason for us to need to do it at night that we know of.
That's fine. We can also hit it on the way back if we need to, depending on how the timing goes out. Yeah, you're right.
Well, if we want to try to do both of them, we would probably want to do that without our two guests, Eric and Sylvia, right? I don't know that we
Yeah.
want to drag them along through the church.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure we need to bring all of them. We just need to bring proof that they're there, and you'll notice. I'm sure we're gonna find something that we'll be able to bring back. That doesn't necessarily have to be their bodies. I'm easy. You want to stop here? Let's stop here. You want to keep going? We keep going. I'm at this point in time. I just want to see tomorrow morning.
No, let's go to the inn.
All right.
Okay. So you guys continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as you guys are standing kind of near the church talking this over quietly in hushed tones, as I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet.
Yes.
Hmm.
You can make another round of perception rolls for me.
Better.
All right, so
Hmm.
Tahani and Rowan. It's very hard to tell exactly, but you're pretty sure that you saw like shadow movement inside of the church through the broken windows.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of just on the very edge of the light source, kind of in the shadowy area of illumination. You're pretty sure that you just saw something go right by one of the windows.
I think there's something in there.
I agree. I saw it too, Tahani. Maybe we just quickly take a peek in the windows and see what we can see. Yeah.
Do you
Sounds-
want to toss a light in there?
Sure. Go ahead. Here, you can use my coin.
Yeah, I'll cast light on another one, and we'll toss one in and hang on to the other.
Yeah. Assuming it was somewhere like here, right?
Oh, we're about to be there. Don't worry.
Oh.
What have we done?
What have we done?
Should I just go like, just kept walking, just kept walking.
Just keep walking, just keep walking.
What about a chattery place? Nope, not important.
You know, these might be our boars that we've been looking for. I'm just saying. It's entirely possible.
Level up.
Okay. Oh, did I bring you guys over? Did right?
Nope.
No. Oh, Jesus. All right.
We're looking
All
at the
that-
map.
all
Worst
that work
GM
and-
ever. Worst GM ever. There you go.
Ah, for the love of Pete. God damn it.
I like this fog of war thing. I like this fog of war thing.
I'm glad you do. All right, so where did that? So this is broken. This is broken. This is
Right.
broken.
Correct. Yep.
These are not windows.
There are walls. Yep, solid
All right,
walls.
so we would have seen the thing here.
So what you
Or
saw it
here.
pass by this window specifically.
All
You saw it
right.
go from. You saw it go from this direction, so it passed this way across.
Alright,
Alright,
so we
well, let's
throw a rock in over
Throw
here.
it, throw it in.
All right.
Here, yep.
So, let's see here.
The heck?
Fuck.
That a leg?
That is.
It's a body.
That's
It's
not a
a
good
body.
question. Is that a leg?
I mean, yeah. There's a leg. There's a leg there. There's another leg there,
All
which you
right.
can see in the light source.
How I would like to determine who or what type or the description of the person that body belongs to.
Okay, so the body A has been dead for quite some time,
Uh-huh.
obviously. However, it's hard to tell where the blood begins and ends on the vestments that this body appears to be wearing, as they are mostly red
Uh-huh.
in color.
What kind of vestments are they?
Bits of gold. Bit of gold. I mean, you would guess that they're priest-ish vestments.
Are they like
Ew.
head priest-ish? Oh,
I mean, they
any way
just-
we can, any way we
they
can tell
just-
the gender of the body from here?
Yeah, it's human. It's male.
Male?
Looks like it's probably human.
All right.
Could this be the traveling one that we were looking for?
No. Is there
He's definitely wearing colors of Saren Ra. Whoever this is wearing colors of Saren Ra.
I think this is just one of the members of the church.
So are we going in?
You know what? I will bend down on one knee and I will put out my arms, my feet, the hands in a scoop, and I'll look at Tahani and I'll be like, "After you."
All right. Bottoms up.
All right, and I'll give her a boost through the window.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Who's next?
I'm next.
All right.
We probably could have gone in the front door.
All right. So you guys boost into the thing. Tahani has dark visions.
I I have at least low light vision, right?
Yeah, so
You got
so I'm
twice as
gonna
far.
reveal another. There we go.
What's the worst that can happen?
Got
Look,
another body.
there's another body.
I don't like this.
Is the square at the bottom, is that a table or is that like one of the mausoleum?
It is actually just like it's a it's not raised, it's in the floor.
But is
It's
it
like
like
artwork kind of
Okay.
decorating the floor beneath where the stained glass windows are.
I just know in churches they would bury like
Yeah.
saints or
Now, are those pillars or braziers?
They are pillars.
Really nice. Just light those up.
I will go over to the second body and examine the second.
Okay. So you guys move in further. Got it.
Yep. We will both go.
Okay.
Where are you?
Is anybody else climbing into the
over
building?
there. I'm already there.
You're over there? Oh, my.
You two, I'll
I
look
think
at-
Willick's like Willick just starts climbing through the broken glass, just like with no care that
Yeah.
he just.
Tickerbakken,
Not even-
you want to jump in here?
Fuck it.
I'll launch him in.
My cousin's in there. I can't let him be there by himself.
That's right. All right. So, Amherst, you gonna join the party, or are you gonna keep watch out here? What are we doing?
Where's the front door?
Oh, it's around here. You want to go? Let's go to the front door. I'll come with you. Let's go to the front door.
Is it all the way over here?
It's
To the
over here.
left? Oh.
Oh no! Wait,
Nope.
is the front door over here?
It's on Emerson's side.
All right, sweet. We'll go around to the front door. We'll
Where it
yell.
was.
Technically, there are two front doors.
All right. So we'll call out. We'll be like, we're gonna go open the front doors. Okay.
Okay. So Tahani, while examining the body, you notice that this is another human. This one female, wearing similar red-colored robes.
Okay.
Dead, been dead for a while.
Third body.
Make a Tahani. You can make a medicine check. Not medicine, heal check.
I did that one.
Oh, you did that one? Okay. You got it. Yeah. Okay, so you're examining the body. Looks like this person died to some sort of slashing wounds.
Similar to what we saw in the government building.
Correct.
Alright.
Okay.
Yep. Very similar to that. The other thing you notice is that there's strips of flesh missing off this body. It looks like they've been missing for a while, but they're missing.
So when you say strips of flesh,
Like,
strips of skin
And meat too.
and meat. How cleanly does it look like they were
Good
removed?
answer. Yeah, good question.
Not very. Almost looks like they were ripped off. Looking at it
Good.
closer, you're pretty sure that this looks like it's the work of like claws or talons.
Okay.
Okay. So Emerson, Rowan, you guys get to the front doors. There's a right door and a left door, both double doors.
Let's do it.
Open the door.
Which door?
Well, whatever one Amherst pushes on, I'll push on the other.
Okay. Rowan, did you make new light? I mean, you can see outside barely, but you can see.
I haven't made new light. Nope.
Okay, so you're
He's
gonna
got a
cast
second
light.
point.
No, so I threw one and Willick had the other one.
Correct.
Yep.
That's
So
the
if
only-
you cast light again, the coin that Willick is holding just goes out, and Willick goes, "Oh,
I didn't cast light again.
no, you didn't." Okay, are you casting it now? Because like I said, it's dark.
It's a door. I can push on a door.
Okay. Yeah, you can. I'm just saying, when you open the door, you see nothing. You just
Okay.
open the door and it's darkness.
Okay.
Emerus pushes
Use
on
your
the door.
echolocation.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Emrys.
just
So it opens
brought
up
these
into
up.
a large room. All right, then I can just reveal all of this then. All right, so Emrys, you're in a large chamber, kind of like an atrium entryway. So there's a couple benches on the walls. Some benches. There's what looks to be like it maybe still has some water in it, kind of like a bowl or something here. And there's a very large statue that appears to be of Sarenrai herself. And then there's another set of double doors.
And then there's Rowan standing there.
And there's Rowan standing there, kind of like it's obvious that he can't see because the way he's looking around
Hi,
is just
Rowan.
completely unfocused.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Yep, you hear Emrys's voice to your right.
All right, I will take a step this way.
Okay, take a step to the right.
Walking like this.
Yep, you watch Rowan kind of walking with his hands out slowly.
Yeah.
Very obvious that he can't see.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Oh, there you are. All right, you lead the way, and I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
You start reaching out, and you're like, then you feel like metal breastplate armor.
Yeah. I'll just reach up and put my hand on his shoulder.
Yep. Okay.
Go.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
Nothing in here?
All right.
All right.
Okay. So those of you in the other room can make some perception rolls. So everybody but Rowan and Emrys.
Tahani's a perception bot today.
Yep. So Tahani,
Yes.
it was brief and quick, but you're pretty sure you heard what sounded like a growl or a hiss come from the. Oh no, that's not the pointy thing. This is the pointy thing. Come from this direction.
The fact that the turn order keeps popping up is such an ominous
terrifying.
lead-in.
I keep hitting a button that I think it's this one. It must be this one that pops and makes the turn order. Yeah, now I know where that is.
Guys, I think there's something in here with us.
Well, there's claw marks here that don't line up with the slashing wounds that we saw in other places, so
Think
that sounds okay.
big animal, not happy, coming from this corner over here.
Can I grab the light coin and toss it over there?
Okay. So you grab the light coin and you go to toss it. At the same time, Emrys and Rowan. Well, Emrys opens the door. Emrys, you can see. We're just gonna go ahead and do this. Tossing the light coin over there too. All right.
Ooh, an altar. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There are two hunched forms over here on this side. Let's see. Appears to be a humanoid creature. Long, kind of limbs are a little bit too long for normal. Pallid flesh is stretched tightly over its sort of starved-looking frame, and it has these long fingers that end in claws, and looks to be like very. So its skin is stretched tight over its mouth. Its teeth are long and pointed like fangs.
Those don't look friendly.
And they see Emrys approach the altar, and they go to attack. So we're gonna roll some initiatives. All right. So when you roll, make sure to click your dude for me when you roll. So
sure.
I get it in the chart. guess Willick is the only one that won't.
Actually, Willick's updated.
Oh, okay. Yep, I had the wrong thing selected. That would be why. I can change it manually though.
Okay. So you have to change mine to 10.
Rowan, you 10.
Nice.
There we go. Raspin originally rolled a 14, so we'll change him to a 14. In the giving mood right now. Let's see. Okay, I will selected. There we go. 15, so we'll change him. Got it. All right. All right. Cool. So up first is Emrys.
What?
There's some sort of monster things here on either side of the altar.
Big
Okay.
claws, fangs,
Claws, fangs.
emaciated.
They look emaciated. Gross.
All right, so I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. You managed to somehow miss, so, like, clips the corner of the altar as it ducks behind it. Cover your giant ass weapon. Right. Rowan.
Nope.
Oh, nope. It didn't move you.
No, it
Aha, that's interesting.
That you do have to do.
There we go.
And then, yeah.
Yep, I got it. Okay, Tahani.
I'm going to run up.
Okay.
And attack that one. The bottom one. Yep.
Okay, so you have to like jump a pew to do that. So you just have to make an acrobatics check.
She has 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's really easy. Yeah, okay, you can just go by going.
Yeah.
Fine. Don't worry about it then. Okay.
All right.
Oh, the rolls are catching up.
They are. Manages to just duck out of the way. All right. So next up is Willick. 5, 10, 20. Hey, somebody can hit. Willick hits 3. Crunch. This hammer hits the emaciated bones. All right. Raspin.
We're gonna give Rowan a bit of luck.
Okay. It's going to now be their go.
Oh, there's more.
Yep, they rush out of the darkness.
Fuck!
All right. So
I'm having
Here.
flashbacks.
you sure are. Bites. Okay. So first one is going to attempt to bite Willick, as that is who hit it. Nope. Nope, not wearing armor, still working for Willick somehow. This one on Emrys is going to make oh, the other one gets 2 claw attacks because it hasn't moved. That'll hit Willick. That will hit Willick. Claws deal. Yep. So Willick takes 12 points of damage from the 2 claw attacks and has to make a fortitude save. 2 fortitude saves. That passes. I guess I should be clicking on the thing. Yep, that's good. And that's fine. So Willick makes his saves. All right. Emrys. 1 bite attack. Nope. it bites and its fangs hit your armor, scraping on it. Raspin, what's your armor class?
I believe it is 14. 15.
Oh, a 5 misses, so. Rowan, armor class.
Also 15.
Oh, well, it's 17.
Ugh.
Alright, let's see. You take 2 points of damage from a bite attack, and you need to make a fortitude save. Your muscles lock up.
Oh.
Standing there.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So I'm paralyzed.
And you feel no, you're not paralyzed. Just take. Oh god, this is so mean. Take 1 point of dexterity damage.
Asshole.
Like I said, your muscles lock up briefly. You're
All right.
a bit more sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You also don't feel very good.
No.
Okay. That was all of them. That is going to make it Rowan's turn. Then Tiggerbakken. Tiggerbakken, unfortunately. 5.
So if I use using withdraw as an action,
Mm-hmm.
or I can just 5-foot step and not suffer. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-foot step is you take no attack of opportunity, or you can use your action as a withdrawal action to move away and take no attack of opportunity.
Guess I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Divine Favor.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Tiggerbakken.
Hey,
go.
question.
Yep.
The luck can the luck apply to a saving throw, or is the luck is the luck a full reroll? That's a full reroll, right? Too late now though. I wasted it. Okay. All right.
You can use it for a saving throw, though.
Okay. I should have. All right, cool. I'm done.
Okay. Tiggerbakken's go. Tiggerbakken sees the predicament his cousin is in.
Light him up.
Yep. And throws it at this guy. Oh, yep. See a burst of flame, and the room gets a little bit brighter briefly as the monster takes healthy fire damage. And it's on fire. All right. Back to the top with Emrys. The one behind you or the one in front of you?
In front of me.
Splish. It's gone. It's now a bloodstain on the ground.
Loot.
All right. Do you want to move or just standing there?
Nope, I'm fine where I am.
Okay. Tahani.
I'm gonna go to the other side of Emerus and attack the one at our back.
That one?
Yeah.
Alright. So you only took a 5-foot step, so you can flurry of blows.
Okay. Flurry, 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 flurry.
Hey, both hit. So quick, rapid succession, 2 hits. You manage to like
Ba-boom.
cave in its chest and also break like its kneecap, and it just falls over and wriggles for a little bit and then stops moving.
Do they like poof away, or are they?
No, their bodies are still there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Willick's go. Willick is 5. And make tap. Willick barely manages to hit. But that is enough. Take down the flaming one. All right, Raspin.
5-foot step this way. Stab it.
Okay. Nope. Misses.
You got this.
Oh, no, I don't.
It's go. It's go. It's going to make all 3 attacks against Raspin.
Oh.
So, bite attack. No, that is only a 14. Claw attack. Oh, 17 hits. Claw attack. Nope. Just a claw attack. Okay, you take 3 points of slashing damage and need to make me a fortitude save.
The first part.
Oh,
not bad.
you feel it? You feel your muscles tense up. And at the very last moment, you manage to shrug it off.
God damn it. I was so close. God damn it. It's so frustrating.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, you were saying something.
All right. Tiggerbuckets go. Or no, Rowan's go. Sorry.
All right. This is awkward. I do. All right. I'm gonna 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to unleash my best unbridled attempt at fury against this creature.
Yep.
And I will shoot at it a lot.
Man, you are really, really angry.
Yeah.
And
that second damage should actually be 5.
Okay. So you're really pissed and you got your Yep. So you shoot it once, square, dead center mass right in the chest, pierces right through the sternum and comes out the other side. And then the second shot actually hits just above that one, right at the top of the collarbone. It's weird gurgling noise and it slumps over. Okay. And that appears to be all of the immediate threat.
All right. I will use my ability to detect evil because I'm a fucking idiot and haven't just been doing this all the time tonight. My bad. Fixing it immediately.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So you have detect evil running. No problem. All right. So now that you guys have time to look around the rest of the building, so you notice obviously there's the pews here. There's the pillars holding up the rest of the thing. The broken stained glass windows. The reliefs on the floor depicting Sarenrai. There's an altar up here. There's a water basin here, and then a statue of Sarenrai herself.
Can I examine the body behind the altar?
Mm-hmm.
To the side of the altar, whatever that one is.
Sure. Yeah, you can.
I'll take a look at this one.
Okay. So you guys know they're all wearing pretty much the same vestments. Nobody looks more special or anything than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 bodies are male, so there's only the one female body in here, which is the one that Tiggerbakken is currently kind of standing on.
Okay. That's the female. That's probably the priestess. We want to check that one.
Their body, like they just have their vestments. They don't have anything else on them.
Okay, and there's no key on the.
Nope.
On the priestess, okay.
Not find a key on the female.
Can I check the altar?
Yeah. You can go ahead and take a look at the altar. You can make a perception roll. You start searching it over. Okay. So searching the altar, it's the top is made out of like marble and stone, but it's set on very heavy wood. And on the back side, where the whoever was giving any sort of sermon or something like that would stand while orating, and underneath there's like shelves and a couple drawers.
I start pulling open drawers.
One of the drawers is locked.
Raspin?
Yeah.
I think we're in need of your techniques.
Okay. What techniques?
There's a locked cabinet back here.
He doesn't deal with locks.
Who do you think I am? I don't know how to pick locks.
He doesn't deal with locks.
I can give it a shot.
Not his job.
We used Tiggerbakken last time.
Oh.
And you know what? Like at that point in time, we might as well just try to rip it open.
Sorry, Saranoy. And I try to.
I mean,
We
Raspin, are you
can-
gonna try and open it somehow? Do you want to? Are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take an attempt to tug on it?
Can I disable device?
Just out of
untrained?
sheer
I can't-
frustration that somebody who's supposed to be your friend got you confused with the other gnome, who she has known not nearly as long as you.
I can't disable device untrained, right?
Correct. No. So you can roll a strength check if you just want to try and tug it open.
I mean, that's not going to go well. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I will take the 16.
Okay. Whew. All right.
I've never seen a zero
So
before.
you're really kind of pissed. You're really, just she's supposed to be your friend. You're a little angry and upset that she obviously mistook you and Tiggerbakken
Roll
and
my
got you
sleeves.
crossed somehow. Yep. So you roll up your sleeves and you're like, fine, you know what? Yeah, I got this. Reach down, grab the hand, tug, and it's not coming, and you're just like, ugh, and you give it that little last pull, sticking your foot on the base of the wood and pulling with that extra little bit, and you finally hear a pop as the door flies out towards you. And so you and Tahani get to make reflex saves.
Sorry.
You guys are fine. Has managed to dodge out of the way as Raspin more kind of falls on his ass and
Yep.
they fly above him. But spray of what looks to be little needles flies out from the drawer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad. That was totally my fault.
So you got the drawer. It's kind of sitting in your lap.
What's in it?
So inside there is a book and a leather pouch.
What's in the leather pouch? I will upend it on in the drawer.
A very heavy metal key made out of black wrought iron pops out. King, king, king.
That's what we wanted.
What's the book?
The book is actually like seems like a group of prayers and just general dogma and stuff for Saren Rai.
Do you want this?
So Mr. Detect Evil.
Yep.
Yeah, that book, no bueno.
Oh, really? No, don't open that. Don't put it back. Put it on the altar. Put it down.
I will put the drawer on the altar and
The book,
Take-
Raspin. Put the book down.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched the book. It's in the drawer.
It's in the drawer. All right.
Yeah, he put the drawer down with the book in it and just took the key.
All right.
But without touching it, I kind of look at it. But isn't it a holy book?
Yeah, it looks. I mean, you've seen. I mean, this looks like an older version, but this book looks familiar to you. Like you're pretty sure you've actually seen one that looks this kind of old back at the temple, back at your monastery.
Magic?
Yep.
There's all sorts of not nice things coming off that book right now.
No magical aura to it.
All right.
Do I need to roll anything?
I can make some kind of like knowledge religion or something like that.
So since I will let Rowan make a knowledge religion check because he's the one that has the detect evil going.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
you're
worth the
pretty
next
sure
thing.
that something evil and wicked is tied itself to that book
Oh, okay.
in some manner.
All right.
Some manner.
It's very likely not the book itself, but something is tied to that book. If there is something really evil tied to it.
I mean, should we leave it here?
I mean,
it
it's-
is anybody that has any sort of sensitivity to that. This is a shining bloody beacon. There's a reason that this was locked up.
I mean, well, it's a little late for locking it up again.
That's true.
Can we dispel it? Can we?
Can we burn it?
I would be really.
I can't
careful.
imagine that it's
Burn
that
a
easy.
holy.
Isn't Serenray the god of like cleansing fire and nonsense like that? That seems poetic.
So here's a thought. What if the spirit of the savage and this whole thing, what if it's tied to this? What if this is the reason that old Von Hold is like this at night? What if it all comes from this book? And if that's the case, and were we to actually open it or break the enchantment or set whatever is attached to this free, they would be free to roam and rove all over our world. I don't think I could live with that.
Yeah, but if we just let this sitting here, some poor soul's gonna come by and pop it open and yeah.
I have an idea. And
Holy water?
I'm gonna pull out the jacket,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna trace the pocket that I was shown, and I'll open the pocket.
Okay. Yep. Book is too big to fit.
All right.
Can we pour holy water on the book?
I mean, we can.
Is it gonna do anything?
I have no idea.
Mm.
Look, your practices might be all regimented. I sort of do this all by feel.
All right, and what?
Nivi Ramadas and I just sort of have an understanding.
And what is Nivi telling you?
I got nothing.
No. I thought you were having some insight.
No. You should give it a shot. Sometimes it works out okay. Sometimes it doesn't.
All right. Yeah, fuck.
I mean, the way I see it, we either take this with us or we try to dispose of it in some way.
Well, you know what? I guess we'll take it with us.
All right. I'll hang on to it.
You'll hang on to it? You volunteer
I
it?
guess. I'm just going to pick up the drawer and carry it with me.
All right.
I'm going to carry this drawer.
All
This is my treasure from my feat of strength.
Before you do that, can I go and take a look at the needles that came out in the trap, and can I like take a look at them and see if determine sort of maybe what they're made of, or if there's something on the end of the tips of these or something like that?
They appear to be like thin black, probably just steel, really.
Okay.
Essentially what you would find most common blades made out of.
Okay.
As far as if there was anything on the tip, can't really tell.
Too late.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it look like the person who died next to the altar died trying to get to this box?
Or maybe dying to protect it?
No.
You can't tell.
Can't tell. I mean, well, actually, you can tell that the where it was struck down was not like on the front of it, but on the behind it.
Okay. All right, let's.
Raspin, make me a
Will
heal check. A heal check.
Oh, heal check.
Heal check.
Yep, a heal skill check. Yep. Okay. Unlike the other three bodies, this body was not killed with a slashing weapon. There is a slashing weapon mark across his chest, but it was definitely done after this person had been killed.
Do I have any
There
idea
is a very large area on the back of its head that looks like they were probably killed via blunt force trauma. You're guessing some sort of very heavy, I don't know, maybe candlestick, maybe mace, hammer. Not a very big one. It would have to be a smaller one. But something heavy hit this person in the back of the head.
Do you show
Alright.
this thing?
So this one wasn't killed the same way the other ones were.
How did he die?
So all these other ones have slashing wounds with blood all over them. This one, the back of their head's caved in.
Can I find a murder weapon?
I was going to ask, are these actual candlesticks?
They are.
And are there candles in them?
Yes.
I'd like to light the candles, both of them.
Okay. Light the candles. Give off light.
Were any of these candlesticks used as a weapon?
Does not look like it. No blood or, traces of hair and skull or anything on them.
What about the rest of the shelves? You said there were shelves and drawers.
There were shelves, yeah. There's some looks like maybe collection, donation bowls that are here. A lot of it is just vacant.
Okay.
Collection of bowls, like a cloth. Just assortments of things that may have been left behind or something.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're bringing it with us, we're bringing it with us. Is on the altar? Is there like a fabric, like a runner? Or
there's that runner there, but it is old and gross and has looks like it's been chewed through by maybe some rats or something.
Sure, okay.
It's not good standing.
Okay.
Do I have a bag with me?
Presumably you've been carrying your stuff in
No.
something.
I can put it in my bag.
How strong is your sense of will?
My sense of will feels to be about a 5.
Willick's like, I'll carry it.
I got
No.
this.
All right.
I got it.
All right. Okay, let's go.
So you guys get up. You guys start headed out.
This is not going to end well. Yep. I will lead,
Come on.
and this time I will pick a coin from Willick, and I will lead the way, holding the coin with my detect evil surveying the area in front of us.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's leave. So as the rest of you are leaving, since the guys haven't seen the front part here, there is the giant statue of Sarenrai, which as you bring a light source close to it, you can see that it's been partially destroyed.
The same way the ones in the government building
Correct.
were?
Yeah, where it's just like somebody took a hammer or something to it. There's also this little bowl of water to the right. It's actually like built into as part of the wall. It's like a stone structure, kind of.
Is
It's
there
like a
water
stone
in it?
water bowl. There is.
I'm gonna reach in and scoop out some in my hand and rub it on my wound.
Okay.
And then drink a little bit.
It tastes. I mean, it doesn't
Like,
seem
just in
like.
my hand.
Yeah. There's no place for the water to be able to get into here, right? Like, there's no source for the water, it seems. And the water is there, and it tastes very clean. It also looks very clean.
Can
It's very
I?
crisp.
Should we sprinkle some of this water on the book?
Do you want to see what happens?
Yeah.
All right.
I will take like a scoop.
No, not that much. Not that much. I like put my fingers in, like dip it in, and then do like this onto the book, like just like this.
Nothing appears to happen. I mean, you're just getting the top of the book a little.
Just a little,
Just
but
little
not a
drips
scoop.
of wet. Yeah.
All right.
Rowan, you're interacting with. You can make a knowledge religion check. You're pretty sure that this is water that has been blessed.
Yes. Yeah, this is water just like our good friend Raspin was able to produce.
You got a couple more vials to your Bakken?
Always?
But,
Yep. So there is enough in there to make one flask of holy water.
Alright.
So you guys have another flask of holy water.
Who wants to carry the second flask of holy water?
I already got the first one. Why don't you carry it?
Yeah, you should carry it.
Alright. It's mine.
Okay. So after you drink, because it takes almost all the water to fill the flask, you notice that the water level is slowly beginning to rise again. It's very slow, though. So to get back to like a full flask worth of water again, it looks like it'd probably be a day.
Yeah. That's cool.
Good to know.
That's cool. All right, let's head on. Precious hours of nightlight left.
Yep. So this is taking maybe an hour out of your time to really to thoroughly search everything, look things over, figure out what you're doing with the book, that kind of thing. It's been about an hour. You guys can head down to in. Let's see how. Go back to our lovely old Varnhold map. Okay. So you guys leave church. You actually notice that since you went into the church, you can actually cut through and go straight through that courtyard area. There appears to be a courtyard area between. It looks probably like this is more of like a stable or carriage yard, is what it is. This hasn't been used in a while, so just kind of the only way that you can tell is there's like some small, like there's like little wood here and there. It looks like they were once pieces of maybe wheels and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely some sort of like carriage or stable yard. And then you have the Smoking Mountain Inn for you. It looks like the whole top third story is completely gone. So there is, of course, you guys know that it is built to look like a mountain. With a chimney at the top that, the smoke comes out of, that makes it look like it's a mountain with smoke coming out of it. The whole top story, gone. It looks like part of the second story is also gone, where it kind of collapsed down sideways this way, right?
So you're saying it looks more like a volcano than a mountain?
Now it doesn't even look like a volcano. Like, it looked kind of like a volcano before with the way the chimney and stuff was. This looks like it's like somebody cleaved that mountain completely in half, kind of sideways.
Hmm.
It does look like the rest of the building it's because it slid downwards. It looks like the rest of the building is probably fairly structurally intact for the most part. You can tell that it has fire damage to it, but it wasn't enough to burn through the wood completely. It still looks pretty solid. You guys are approaching the outside. The front door of the building is completely burned open.
Burned open.
Yep, like there's no front door. It is just the door frame.
Did it look like it burned from the inside out or the outside in?
I bring you guys over. You guys see the new map?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does it look like it was burned from the inside out or the outside in?
It looks like it was burned from the outside in.
Okay.
Hmm. You detect anything?
Wait, I definitely have that detect evil.
Yep, I know. You do not feel any evil coming from in here.
So far, so good. So let's walk up to the front door, and then I'll still.
I'm just getting you guys.
Yeah.
Getting your miniatures as well.
And I'll let it settle because I know there is a range.
Okay. Yeah, no, you like move to where you can up to the front door, kind of close enough where you're pretty sure you're getting through most of the building.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right. Seems clear.
All right.
Wants to go.
All right.
I will.
So the other thing is that's weird about this is you're up at the door and you're like kind of peering through into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is darkness. Even for Emrys and Tahani.
It's pretty dark in there. Like, darker than dark.
Well, let's try a normal trick. No?
So somebody gonna
Cast
toss the
light?
light in?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys toss. You hear the coin go clink, clink, clink. You still can't see anything.
We'll immediately dispel it.
Huh.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
Out of game.
Oh.
Sorry.
Can
Can
I?
I do a knowledge? My only knowledge?
Yeah, you want to make a knowledge arcana check?
Oh, sorry. I tried.
It's super dark.
Can I put my hand through the doorway?
You sure can.
Okay.
Okay, your hand is in there.
Can I see it?
Can you see your hand?
Yeah.
Nope. You just see where your arm is. So like as soon as it hits where a door would be, it's just completely black. So your arm from your elbow down is just gone. But you can feel it. It doesn't hurt. You can move your fingers. Doesn't feel cold. Doesn't feel any different. Just feels normal.
Raspin.
Yep.
Rowan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick my head in.
All right. Well,
If I don't pull back in 5 seconds, pull me.
all right.
I stick my hand in.
Okay.
Do I see anything?
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
101. Okay, Scott, headset off.
Oh no!
Yep, we gotta do this real
oh
quick.
no! Oh
All right. So, Tahani, you poke
Yeah.
your head in through. As it passes through the barrier of this doorway, where you think there should be blackness and darkness, there suddenly isn't, and you can see the interior of this inn. It's lit by what looks to be lamp lights all around the room, and some torches and some, a fire and stuff burning. And there are patrons walking around in here.
Oh.
There's a bartender. There's what appears to be a few serving staff members. It looks like a hustling and bustling night inside this place.
Is there anything that's like see-through?
Nope, everything looks perfectly solid.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay. So don't say anything. We're gonna jump back to the other room and then we're gonna get in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you guys watch as Tahani pokes her head into the darkness. With her arm kind of still through it. She doesn't say anything, she doesn't do anything. And then she kind of slowly takes a step in.
Okay.
And just disappears into the darkness.
Well, Tahani? Hello?
I'm going in.
Okay.
All right. I guess
Raspin goes in.
Wait, all of me goes in?
Yep.
I thought
So,
they were holding on.
Like I told them, is that you just stepped in. So, Carlos and Becca, you guys can mute your mic, and Becca, you can tell Carlos what's in there.
Okay.
I guess we're heading in after him, right? Like.
Trigger Rocket's like, well, I'm not waiting here.
No, let's go. Let's
all right,
go.
is everybody going in?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going in, Willick will follow.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Emrys?
Let's all go in to our deaths.
Okay. All right, cool. They can unmute now.
We're back.
So, yeah, well, they were like, well, fuck it, we're just going in. So,
Yep, we heard.
everybody gets to know what's going on.
So what's up?
Okay. So, as you guys walk in, you're like, okay, this place it's going to be fucking dark, and as your kind of face goes through the plane of the doorway, it is suddenly a well-lit by both lamplight and some torchlight and even a hanging chandelier, noisy, bustling, busy inside of this inn.
What the hell?
It's like nothing ever happened.
Right?
I go up to the barkeep.
Looks down at you. It's like, so he's a nice, looking human male, probably in his early 40s, hair graying, burly. You can see some chest hair curling up through his white collared shirt that he's got unbuttoned a bit. It's also, the other thing you notice is it is a bit warm in here. Not like fire warm, just like it feels almost like the middle of summer warm. He just looks down at you and he's like, "Yes, lass, what can I get you?"
I would like a drink, but we've been traveling for a good bit of time, and we seem to have lost track of the days.
Feels like it's been 100 years.
What? Yeah, what's today's date again?
So he gives you the date, and it appears that it is the day before the incursion, the day before Old Varnhold was destroyed.
I'm gonna try to I'm gonna look back at the doorway that we came in from.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put my hand through the doorway.
So you go to put your hand out the doorway, and it is exactly like it was to get in here, where it's just pitch black.
So it like disappears.
Except this time when you go to go out, you push on it, and it has give and pushback, and your hand doesn't go through.
Guys?
Yeah.
You might have a problem here.
I don't know, I got a nice drink.
What's
Enjoy
that?
it. I'm not sure we can easily get back the way we came.
Well, we got a couple things we need to try to do, right?
Okay. I have a question for you, Rowan.
Yeah.
Where exactly do you have the coat?
Where exactly do I have it?
Yeah. Where on your person is it?
Oh, I have it stowed away inside my haversack.
Okay, that's what I just need to know. That's it. I need to know.
Yeah. In fact, it's kind of like it's like rolled up,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like inside, like kind of stuffed away.
Right.
Like
Gotcha.
inside
Okay.
my
It's not
vestments.
out. You're not wearing it.
Certainly
that kind
not out for display. Not hanging off my belt.
That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, absolutely not.
So like I said,
Away.
it is hustling and bustling in here. You guys do notice that it looks like you guys came in through the side/back door
Mm-hmm.
of the building, not the front door, because that's the direction you guys approached from. So there is over. You guys move a little bit further. Let's see. Tahani said she went up to the bar. You guys are like further in. You guys notice there is a very strange, giant, sort of rounded shaped blackness, similar to the blackness of the door. You also estimate that this is the same area that would have been collapsed by the third floor kind of caving inwards.
So I guess I'm going to take some time and look around the bar and see if I can find Herrick and Sylvia.
Okay. So.
Or anyone who looks like a priest of a rascal.
That.
Okay. Looking around, you see what appears to be a small conglomerate of halflings, actually, over this direction. At this far table is all the halflings.
Okay. Can I tell if one of them also is Sterling?
At this table here, no, one of them is not Sterling. The Sterling is not there.
Okay.
They are all, for the most part, dressed fairly well. That's what kind of
sets them apart. Yeah.
Right. Over here at this table, there appears to be two people seated and talking. One of them appears to be looks like he's probably elven, even though he has his hood kind of up. Long brown and green cloak and hood, gold going around the edges. Has like what looks to be like a staff leaning against the table, made out of like It looks like it's more not like a hewn staff, but like he just found this very nicely shaped, sturdy branch that he's just been picked up and walking with. And then he is speaking to a woman who is very well dressed in front of him. Human woman. They're both. Well, he looks elven. She looks human. You know. So you're scanning the room, looking for them. The only other thing that catches your eye is that this table here that's kind of half in this darkness itself. Right? There appears to be a very familiar figure sitting right here.
Who is it?
That would be Alon. But he looks much younger.
Oh, that's like
Phil
is badass wizard.
Phil is boss Alon, yeah. Sitting at that table. Again, looks much younger. Is wearing a Summer Guard sergeant uniform.
Yeah.
I remember him. He's Stick in the Mud guy.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yep.
But quite interesting.
Our clothing. I don't know if fashion would have changed much. Like, are we standing out?
You guys, your clothes look different, but again, you guys do remember that the summer homes is frequently traveled by outsiders and stuff. Like they kind of welcome travelers with open arms for the most part.
Okay.
So it's not like you guys are sticking out completely.
Alien. Yeah.
Right. It's not like you guys are like, oh, this is like, the 1800s and you guys are wearing sneakers. That is, it's not like that. You guys are, you're just wearing traveling clothes to them. That's all it looks like. Yeah. So, with that kind of noticing Alon sitting there looking much younger and stuff.
Who's he sitting
That is where... No, you can't tell because most of the table is now gone.
Yeah.
But he appears to be alone. He's not really looking at anybody. He's kind of staring into his own cup. And that is where we're going to leave off for the night. Pick up next week.
Well, we're kind of stuck in here now, aren't we?
Between a dark void and another dark void.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all a ploy.
Between a dark void and a hard dark.
Sterling was just trying to get you trapped here. That's all it was. He knew.
No, he's not that smart.
He's
not that smart.
Okay.
This is all important. This is all part of the big overarching story. This is important. We need to know what's going on here.
I'm pretty sure we're all just going to be stuck here until it all burns down, and then we're going to have to make new characters that don't know anything about any of this.
Just start the cycle over again.
Yep. Also entirely possible. Yeah, this is Groundhog.
Every time you guys make characters, old Varnhold, meet ghosts of your previous characters and stuff, die and just become ghosts here.
The tavern is actually all of our past characters.
That's to the giant black circle. You guys. Sterling sent you here, didn't he?
Yeah.
just that's where everybody hangs out. Yeah.
Wait, we may find. Could we potentially find Keegan and all our?
We could find.
Are we way off?
We could find any.
I mean,
Jod is human, so it's not Jod that's sitting there.
Correct.
Okay, so we know that much at least. But whoever this priest is someone. We don't know who the girl that's sitting there. Does she look like she's? You said she's really well dressed.
She's really well dressed, but her back is to you currently.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
We wouldn't know she's wearing the same colors as the priestess would.
Yes.
She's not wearing Sarenrai colors.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, her
Yeah,
dress is
that's-
actually purple. Her dress is purple.
Okay. Then that's all we could possibly seek to know at this point without talking to anybody. Fuck! Alright, well, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that mystery as much as we did. We'll be back next week, find out what's going on in this strange, hellish hole of a world that Jason has pulled us back to. And we'll see what ridiculousness he has in store for us. So in the meantime, everybody, we'll see y'all later and have yourselves a good week.
Bye.